When you start projecting negative emotions onto someone, that's when your relationship with that person truly begins. Some people may initially feel the sweetness and intensity of love, thinking they've found the best person in the world. However, after a while, maybe 3 months or 6 months, they start getting bored, finding faults in the other person, and either end up arguing or breaking up. The fundamental reason behind this is negative transference. What is negative transference? In psychology, it refers to transferring the traumas or negative emotions from one's childhood onto the current relationship. In simpler terms, it means projecting the issues from your relationship with your parents onto your current partner. For example, if you didn't receive enough love from your father or mother during your childhood, you may subconsciously develop disappointed, angry, or sad emotions and feelings towards them. As you grow up, you might transfer these negative emotions onto your partner. If your partner doesn't love you or treat you as you imagined your parents should, you'll feel distressed, wondering why they're being irresponsible and treating you poorly. You may then try to reshape them into the idealized image of your parents. If you feel unable to change them, you might become very distressed and consider breaking up. This desire to transform the other person stems from suppressed emotions in your subconscious, explaining why many relationships that start off well eventually encounter various conflicts due to negative transference. Especially for those who become excessively attached in relationships, wanting to be with their partner all the time, the faster they become attached, the quicker they may detach. The stronger your emotional attachment to someone, the more likely you are to regress to an infantile state. At this point, you are more prone to engage in negative transference, unconsciously shifting your current relationship into a representation of your childhood relationship with your parents. If your relationship with your parents was strained during childhood, and many of your emotional needs were left unfulfilled, you might harbor a strong desire in your subconscious to transform your partner. If this person fails to meet your fantasies and resists your attempts to change them, your fantasy is shattered. In response, you might either end the relationship abruptly or display aggressive behaviors, such as a strong desire for control, arguments, accusations, and criticism. All these behaviors are essentially conveying to your partner that they must conform to your desires, or else you will punish them, which is a form of negative transference. This is why many relationships initially seem passionate and wonderful, not because you genuinely love the person or they are perfect for you, but because you haven't truly understood the person yet. You are still in an idealized state. It's only when you begin the negative transference that your illusions start to shatter, and your relationship truly begins. To sustain any relationship in the long run, it ultimately depends not on how high your value is, how attractive you are, or how good your worth is. These factors may be useful initially, but when you truly enter into a relationship, moving towards attachment, the test is whether you can accept the disillusionment of an idealized relationship. If you can't handle your negative transference, or if the other person remains true to themselves, the eventual result is either the end of your relationship due to disappointment and a breakup request, or the other person can't bear your breakup request. Therefore, to have a successful relationship, we must learn to live in a real relationship, accepting both ourselves and others, breaking free from our fantasies. This way, the transference part becomes minimal, and we can live in the present, freeing ourselves from the traumas of our childhood. It's crucial to understand that a partner is never the answer to our emotional deficiencies.